Hey, I'm Johnny. I'm a sound designer, and here's how I went from this to this. Snow Knight is my latest audio-focused mockup built via Unreal Engine. Before I dive into the details though, shout out to these 3 assets I found in the Fab Marketplace. We got the game animation sample project, a skin I found called Iron Juggernaut, and this level called the Automotive Winter Scene, which I believe was intended for car simulation stuff, but thankfully whoever made it designed this nice snowy plateau area above the road. It's been cold out here in Boston, plus it's been a while since I designed footsteps, so that's really the catalyst for this whole mockup. Before designing anything, I took a hard look at the project hierarchy and animation system. The console command show debug animation was a key tool for me to identify which animations are being used. Luckily, a lot of the tedious work of tagging footsteps and the animations were already done. I could then hop into the Metasound presets and start doing my magic. I won't show off every Metasound, but know that each one has different attributes to reflect the intensity of each animation. Let's hop into the walking Metasound for demonstration. As you can hear, I was going for dynamic, detailed, and heavy steps to reflect the character. In addition to the steps, I made this leather Metasound to represent general body movement. This is for movement in between the steps. The faster the player moves, the more audible the Metasound will be heard. You've probably heard the stormy, icy winds that accompany this mockup. In short, this patch is 100% synthesized sound, using pink noise and random variation to create organic sounding wind. To drive the intensity of the Metasound up and down, I calculate the camera distance to the player and use that as a float input value. Another little thing I added is the focus system. When you click and hold right click, the dynamic wind Metasound gets ducked down with a filter and gain reduction. On to more technical stuff, I developed a breathing system for the character. Since the idle animation visibly shows the character inhaling and exhaling, I use notifies to trigger inhale and exhale events on the player pawn side. Since idle is only one of hundreds of animations, I decided that when not idling, aka any sort of movement, the system switches to an independent breathing system which just breathes on its own regardless of animation, then switches back upon being idle again. It was super easy to set up the particles for the icy breath. The exhale event trigger basically just quickly flips the emitter on and off. Another thing I'm proud of, instead of littering the map with hundreds of snow particle emitter zones, I designed a snow follower blueprint. This blueprint just follows the player around and lurks above their head. A permanent snow emitter is attached to the sphere, which I made visible here for demonstration purposes. There's a snow spawner at the camera location too. This saved a ton on performance for basically the same effect. I had a blast making this mockup, and I hope you enjoyed me showing it off.